Hey everybody, it's Coach David here at CrossFit Strongsville late Thursday night. Super excited though to tell you about 18.3, our third workout for both the Open and Battle for Pro Road, of course. So please, I have to apologize. You're going to have to bear with me. I've got a little bit of a sexy Barry White baritone kind of going on right now, just getting over a cold. Of course, always in time for the Open. It happens literally every year. But anyway, so deal with that, I guess. So first, our sponsor for this week is FaithRx Cleveland. I myself am proud to be a leader in that group. It's a wonderful group of Christian men and women who get together, work out, and just have discussions. So they're going to be with us this Saturday, volunteering, helping out, and of course answering any questions. All right. But anyway, let's get to the workout. All right. So first and foremost, if you watched the announcement already, you know we have ring muscle-ups and bar muscle-ups being introduced in this workout. So for all of you RXers who may not have either or both of the different muscle-up variations, we wanted to offer for the Battle for Pro Road for you to still get a great workout in, of course, but not have to necessarily be cussing at that bar or that set of rings. You know, there are children in the room sometimes. Anyway, so here's what we're offering as a variation. All right, first and foremost, this is still considered scaling, and if you were registered as an RX and you do the scaled, there is a 20% penalty, so that's still going to hold here, but you can still earn a pretty decent score here by following with this variation. So basically, we're going to go with a jumping bar muscle up or a jumping ring muscle up. So what is that? Basically the same as like a jumping chest to bar, jumping pull up. Essentially, you're going to have a bar 6 inches over your head from the standing upright position, and you're going to jump to establish that dip position. So I'll be demonstrating with a bar here, and then of course extending and finishing out the dip. Okay, so just to kind of demonstrate that, we're going to go to imagination land and say that this bar is 6 inches over my head. It's actually only like 4 or something, I think, but for purposes of taping, I want to be able to show it. So with this bar, just going to extend, so I'm in that extended position, feet are still on the floor. You can obviously use a box or something like that too. And basically jumping, getting into the dip and extending the dip position, and then of course, returning back to the floor. So that will be your option if you are an RX competitor and you cannot do the ring or bar muscle-ups. You can do the jumping variation for both of those. All right, still get that penalty, but at least it's there. And if you are a registered scaled competitor, well, the scaled variation is chin over the bar pull-ups that's been offered. So we are offering that you can do jumping chest to bar pull-ups as your option. Same thing, you've got that 6 inches above your head, and this time you just need to hit and make contact your chest to the bar, okay? So if you are scaled and you need to scale it further than a regular pull-up, that is your option, and again, it will have that same 20% penalty, alrighty? So I hope all those make sense, and of course, talk to your coaches or myself, send messages, and let us know if they don't. But anyway, let's talk about the rookie workout for tonight. So 18.3 is 2 rounds of a lot of reps, basically. You start out with 100, in this case, 100 single jump ropes. You then move on to 20 overhead squats, 100 single jump rope again, then 12 jumping chest to bar pull-ups. Then you're on to 100 jump rope singles and to 20 alternating dumbbell snatches. Then you go to, again, 100 jump rope singles and finish it out with 12 jumping chest to bar pull-ups. All right, so that's 1 round. You're gonna do that twice, and good news, you have a 14-minute time cap. All right, so let me kind of talk about a couple of these movements. I'm not gonna demonstrate a jump rope single, of course. You can imagine, you know it. But for an overhead squat, you're gonna establish that overhead position with the barbell. And for guys, it's gonna be a 45-pound, and for ladies, it will be 35 pounds. So bars overhead, upright position, bars not in contact with the body other than in the hands. And from here, just getting down to the bottom of the squat, your hip crease is below your knee, etc. Okay? That's your overhead squat. And for the jumping chest to bars, well, I kind of already showed you, but I'll show you again. I don't mind getting the pump in my arms. You're going to have the bar, imagination world, 6 inches above your head, extended position, making contact, chest to bar each time. All right? And then moving on, you're going to have the alternating dumbbell snatches. So here, this is a key thing. It's alternating. So if you start with your right, you're going to go to your left, and you need to complete 20. Excuse me. Both heads of the dumbbell need to be on the floor. From here, the other arm cannot be in contact with the rest of the body. Establish full extended position in one fell swoop. Return the bar, or return the dumbbell to the floor, and alternating to the other hand. You can switch dumbbells into the other hand, but it has to be after you've gone past your face, okay? Again, both heads have to be in contact with the floor. And then for the last set of the 12 jumping chest to bar pull-ups, you guys know it, okay? Excuse me. So, workout is 2 rounds of all that mess, 100, 20, 100, 12, 100, 20, 100, 12. So it's a lot of reps. It's like over 950, I think, if you complete all 2 rounds. So that 14 minutes, it's going to run out quickly, believe it or not. Even if you're really good and can move through the jump rope singles or the double unders, whatever the case is. So definitely strategize as you go into this workout when you approach it. Maybe you're really good at double unders. You know you can get 100 done every minute and a half. You say, I'm going to stick to that every time, no matter what. Look up at the clock, minute and a half, I'm going to get 100 done. Or maybe it's more like 2 minutes. Just approach the workout strategically before you attack it so that you're not surprised when you have to go and pick up the rope again. So that's probably my biggest tip for this one. Also, even bigger, I should say, scale appropriately. Make sure this thing makes sense for you, that you can still get a great workout in, that you're not going to be, coming up with new swear words at the jump rope or the set of rings or the barbell or whatever. Scale appropriately, have fun with this, and do your best. Anyway, 3 weeks down, we're almost to the finish line. Excited to see you guys on Saturday, and have a good workout.